I'm back. Mr. Dirk is here. Today I'm going to show you how to graph your name with Desmos.
I'm back, everybody. So first thing, go to desmos.com. I wrote it up here. Then after you do that, click on Start Graphing. After you do that, make sure you are logged in. So click here, Log In. Then you want to name your graph. You're going to do last name, then your first name, and then name graph. Save that. So you will need to graph 3 letters of your name. You will need vertical and horizontal lines. To start off, a horizontal line that's going left to right is this equation. Y equals, and then whatever number you want, that's where the line is going to start. So if I said Y equals 6, you see the graph's going like that. So I don't want the graph to go forever. I want to bracket it. I want to segment it. So you use these squiggly lines, I think they're called curly braces, and you start with the lowest number you want. So I'll start with -8. I'll cut it off there. So -8. Then you put the less than symbol, and then you write, where do you want to go? I wanted to go to -4. So the way this works, if you put an X in there, that the X values have to be between that. So -8, and put another one of these. Like that. So we have -8 is less than X, which is less than -4. So this gives you the horizontal line at Y equals 6 between -8 and -4. I'm going to make this a J. My first name is Joe. So if I want to make it, something like that, I want Y equals 2. So my next graph will be Y equals 2. I want to start this one at -8 as well. So I put the bracket, -8. And this time, I only want to go halfway to the blue one. So if I stop it there, I write less than -4. Oh, -2. Oh, -7. Hey, oh no, -6. There we go. That's where I wanted it. So now you see this is the bottom part of the J, that's the top part. Now I want a vertical line up and down. So this is going to be reversed. Instead of Y equals a number, X equals a number. And this X should equal -6. So I have a line like that. So X equals -6. There we go. I want to stop it where these other lines are. So it looks like that's 6 and 2. So I use my curly brackets again. The lowest number was 2. So I'm going to put 2 is a less than. Instead of X, put a Y. And then another one of those symbols, less than, and then I want it to go up to the 6, so I put a 6 there. There we go. So that kind of looks like a J to me. If you want to change the colors or make them the same color, hold down over here and then choose. All right, let's make them all red. Click that, make it full. Make that one red. Bam, now I have a red J. Now let's say you wanted to make a letter where you need a diagonal line. You can use this form. This is slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to go ahead and write that over here. Y equals mx plus b. Okay, so what do I want to do? M is the slope, so you need to have a number there, right? I'll start with 1. That's a good number to start with. And B is the y-intercept, so that's where it crosses the line over there. So instead of B, I'll put 0. So there we go. I have this line. I want to make an X, like right here. So what I want this to maybe cross at the 4 right there. So if I move it up, right, if I move it to 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. So I change it to 4. I have a diagonal line. The slope is 1. If I wanted to change it, make it a little less steep like that, I can do that. If I wanted to make it go the other way, use decimals like 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.1, or you can use fractions. But for now, I'm going to use that basic one. I want to chop this off as well. I want to use the brackets too, so I want to go from -2 to 2. So again, I use the curly braces. -2 is less than, I'm going to use an x, which is less than 2. So there you go. There's one part of an x. If I want to make the other part, so I need a diagonal line going the other way, you want to use the negative slope, right? Negative slopes go the other way. So I'm going to say y equals -1x. And let's see, if I do +1, that's not it, +2, +3, +4. Okay, there we go. That looks like where I want it to be. I'm going to use the same exact brackets to chop it off, to segment it. So -2 less than x less than 2. Bam. So I have jx. I'll change the color of this. Let's make this blue. Change that one. Make that blue. So I have a J and an X. So with these shapes, you can make any letter that you want. And when you're done with this, what you need to do is save it. And then click over here, copy this, and then go into your Google Slides, paste this into the last slide, and then make sure you submit it on Google Classroom. So that's it. I'm going to walk around and help you. Let me know if you have any questions. And you need to write the first 3 letters of your name. Good luck.